Welcome to the world of closing. Now, many people confuse closing with, hey listen, I sell photocopies, you want one. That is not closing. Closing is finally getting a decision from the hard work that you've put into communicating your features and benefits to overcome the customer solution. So I'm going to show you 4 really successful closing techniques. Now, they're all based on having put in the hard work during your sales plan. So the first one is, you're going to see on the screen here, and we'll flick to the screen, I'm going to call it step by step. Now, step by step, as you can see in my little character here, is the man has got to get from one point of his bridge to the other point of the bridge. Every time he successfully understands an answer to his question or gives us a question, he takes one more step. This is what's called step by step. It's based on, once the customer understands a benefit, then you can move on to the next benefit, and hence he moves closer to his decision. If we have a look at it, the 2 most powerful sales plans that we use, AIDA, which is attention, interest, desire, action, and SPEND, which is situation, problem identification, effective doing nothing, needs we can supply, and D for decision, so that's AIDA and SPEND, all lead to a decision through the process of getting the customer to understand the benefits of what we're actually offering. So if you ever think about this, and we take AIDA, we ask some questions to get his attention, we build his interest, we talk about the benefits and desire, and then we ask for an action by giving a choice of 2. Would you like me to come and see you on Monday or Thursday? If we look at SPEND, the first 3 parts of it, first of all, identify the situation the customer has. Second, identify the problems they've got. Thirdly, which is all the 3 questions, identify what happens if they don't fix it. Then we start talking about our needs or our benefits, and then we ask for a decision either for the next meeting or a decision to go ahead with the proposal. So if you think about step by step, as each part of your plan delivers another understanding of a benefit because you ask a question. So when I look at the screen here, and we look at the screen, step by step is about asking questions about the benefits in a planned approach. And this is a very strategic one. It enables you to get your client to make a decision because you have planned for the decision because of the work you've done during the sales plan. So step by step is a good technique to use. Okay, so if you think about this, step by step, well worthwhile in new investing. The next strategy is what we call the assumption close. Now, the assumption close is when we use a magic word in selling. That magic word, if you have a look at what I'm talking about here, is this little word confirm. I'll give you an example of how to use it. Okay then, Richard, let's confirm the details. Notice my confirm is a real decision driver. By a decision driver, what I mean is, what can you say next? When I say let's confirm the dates, let's confirm the details, the client actually has to make his mind up and tell us his decision. You know, an alternative way you can use this is to say, well, okay, Richard and GWiz, your company's going to benefit from the details we've talked about in providing GWizTV.com on a web-based video link. When would you like to confirm to start? So think of assumption as tied into the word confirm. Now, it will never work if you haven't communicated cleverly to your client the benefits and the information they need to solve their problem. Then you can use confirm. Now, don't confuse this with calling it a test close or a trial close. No such thing. They're out the window. You're either serious about getting a decision or you're not. So we've now had step by step, and then we've got the assumption close. So let's have a look at the third one. The third one is the most magnificent one of the lot. I have 2 ladies on my screen here. The choice of 2, called the alternative close. Would you like delivery on Thursday or Friday? Would you like to use MasterCard or Visa? Would you like package A or package B? The choice of 2 is very easy and it works. Because like the traffic light, when we look at it, one is to say no to, one is to say go to. Focus on the green lights in your life with the customer by using a choice of 2. So now we've had step by step, we've had assumption, and we've had choice of two. There's still one more that works. And that one more is the power of silence. Now, most female sales reps find this very hard to do. But you'll find that the power of silence works because most people chatter on and lose the sale because of the information they try to put down the throat of the customer. So silence means to stop talking. When do we use it? Well, let's say, for example, we have a closing decision-making question that says, Mr. Customer, when would you like to start enjoying the benefits? Notice in my short pause of 15 seconds how much pressure it puts on them. How about if I tried another one? Mr. Customer, what else would you need to know to make a decision today? Again, the power of the silence encourages the question. You see, the trick is with silence is that the customer actually has to give you an answer. Sometimes you'll find your customer actually says to you, well, Richard, that's fantastic, exactly what I want. So just stop talking. And they say, please give my order number. Sometimes you will find that you actually have to sit for quite some time. And the most powerful weapon we have is our pen. Because if we're sitting with a client and we've just said, when would you like to start enjoying the benefits? We have the pen on the paper and don't say anything. How long will you wait? Most people find 20 seconds give up time. Your customer will give up after 20 seconds. Now 20 seconds is not all that long. But if you ever think about it, just try yourself with a watch. Or the clock on your cell phone device. Just have a look at how long 20 seconds is. Remember, the person who talks is the one who gets into the buying decision. How long have I waited? The longest I ever waited was 45 minutes in the office of Kmart in Australia to get a decision, and I walked out with a decision for $1,040,000 worth of business because I was prepared to stay silent. So if you think about what I've talked to you about, the four main techniques, these four techniques will give you a decision in 90% of the situations that you're in. So just to recap, you have step by step, you have the assumption close, you have the choice of two, and you have the silence close. Put them all together, and yes, there are others, but put those four together and you really will deliver a decision that you're looking for. So thanks for listening to me on my closing techniques, and remember, if you want to know more about your sales skills, check out GWizTV.com.